My boyfriend skipped our anniversary, then begged for a ride after another night with his friends. I'm breaking up with my boyfriend tonight. 4 years of being his backup plan, and this morning I finally snapped. At 6 a.m. he texted, "Can you pick me up? I'm too hungover to drive." He was at the same friend's place he chose over me last week, the night of our anniversary dinner. I had reservations at that Italian place downtown, the one that takes a deposit, and I sat there alone. After a while, the waiter asked if my guest was coming. I said yes and kept waiting. I ordered the cheapest pasta because I couldn't afford to waste the deposit and also pay for a big meal. Then his Instagram story popped up. He was laughing with his friends, playing beer pong, wearing the Christmas shirt I bought him. So when he asked for a ride this morning, I said no for the first time in 4 years. He called again and again, 47 times, while I made coffee and watched my phone light up non-stop. I finally answered around 7:30. He sighed and said I was being dramatic, then said, "Fine, I'll just take an Uber." I asked, "With what money?" And he hung up. A little later, his mom texted, "What did you do to upset him? He says you're being difficult." I stared at that message for a full minute, then deleted it. My hands were already shaking. At 2 p.m., one of his friends sent me a screenshot from their group chat. Timestamp, 11:43 last night. My boyfriend wrote, "Anyone want my extra concert ticket for tomorrow?" Tomorrow was tonight. I bought those tickets 6 months ago, $89 each, and I took an extra shift at Target to afford them. I even printed them out last week and slid them into a card I made. This morning he told me he was too sick to go, and he sounded so serious that I almost believed him again. I texted him, "Are you really not going?" He replied, "Stop starting stuff, I'm sleeping." The friend wrote, "I thought you should know. I'm sorry I didn't say something sooner." I didn't cry. I just felt heavy and angry. My body finally caught up to what my brain already knew. By 6:47 p.m., I was in the parking lot outside his apartment. Concert started at 8. His silver Honda Civic was there, the one with the dented bumper, so the Uber story was a lie. His buddy's black truck was parked right next to it. Through the building, I could hear loud laughing and video game sounds. I held both printed tickets in my hand, still inside the card I made for him. It was on my passenger seat with my silly line about making memories. I started the car twice, almost drove away, then turned it off again. I sat there and remembered all the times I let things slide. My birthdays where he promised next weekend, plans he canceled because the guys needed him. Times I caught flirty messages to other girls and he swore it was nothing. Every time he said he'd change, and every time I believed him. Tonight I didn't talk myself out of it. I got out, shut my door, and forced my legs to move. The stairwell smelled of old pizza and cleaning spray. I climbed to the 3rd floor, one step at a time, hearing muffled shouting through doors. When I reached his place, I could hear his voice, loud and excited, not sick at all. I knocked. Footsteps came fast. The door opened. He was in boxers and that same Christmas shirt, eyes half annoyed, half confused. "Babe, what are you doing here? I told you I'm sick." Behind him, his friend was on the couch with a controller. Pizza boxes and soda cans were everywhere. I lifted the tickets. "You said you couldn't go, so I'm taking someone who actually wants to spend time with me." He blinked hard. "Wait, what? Come on, I wasn't feeling good earlier." I said, "Your friend sent me the screenshot. You offered my ticket last night." He started talking fast. "That was a joke. I was drunk. You know I wouldn't actually." I cut him off. "I'm done." I dropped his spare key into his hand and stepped back. He grabbed my wrist. "Don't do this. You're being crazy. It's not that deep." Then he said, "You're really going to throw away 4 years over concert tickets?" Something in me went quiet, in a good way. I looked him in the eyes and said, "You're right. It's not that deep. Neither are you. We're done." I pulled my arm free and walked away while he called after me that I was overreacting. Back in my car, the clock read 7:02. I still had 2 tickets, just not for him. I texted the friend who sent the screenshot, "Do you still want to go tonight?" He replied in under a minute, "Yeah, I'll meet you there." Now his mom is saying I ruined his night. Was I really wrong?